Hi, baby. I was just about to film. Where are you going with Colonel Quacks? What's that? What's that, Zioni? Anyway, it's so nice and chilly outside. Let me make sure what I'm about to say is true. Yes, we have the air turned off and just the windows and, I mean, not the windows, wow, just the doors and stuff open because it's so nice and chilly and we don't need air conditioning. It's so great. This happens so infrequently. I am so excited about it. And everything just looks so nice. Let me feel what the pool feels like. Ooh, that's cold. That's good. And look, our pumpkins are still up from the party. We kept all the decorations up since, I mean, tomorrow's Halloween. Though by the time you'll see this, it'll be the weekend. But anyway, they're so cute and happy. Don't they just make you happy? You have to look at this. They're sunbathing together. You're so cute. You guys are so cute. Come here. You enjoying the sun? So cute. I just got promoted. I'm so happy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the usual spot where I talk. Okay. Today's Halloween, and...
Yay!
Haha! And, yesterday was October the 30th, if my math is correct. And there's an announcement that happened that in my lifetime I never... Oh my goodness, my hair. That in my lifetime I thought would never happen. Yesterday Disney and the company Lucasfilm, which is a combination of ILM, which is Industrial Light and Magic, a company that makes a lot of special effects in movies, Skywalker Sound, which is a audio mixing company, LucasArts, which is the video game company or section of Lucasfilm, and Lucasfilm themselves, Lucas Animation, everything related to Lucasfilm. It was announced that Disney bought Lucasfilm. So anything that from the company George Lucas created is now owned by Disney. Kind of like how Disney bought Marvel a couple of years ago, and now they own all the parts of Marvel. So that means that they can make Star Wars films. And in fact, the same day that they announced the acquisition, Disney announced their acquisition of Lucasfilm, they also announced that they're making a new Star Wars trilogy. It's a sequel trilogy, so it's going to be episodes 7, 8, and 9. And I never thought in a million years that would happen. Never. George Lucas was always very adamant that 1 through 6 was the whole story, that the story centered around Anakin Skywalker primarily, and that at the end of Return of the Jedi, he dies. Darth Vader dies at the end, spoilers. And that was it, the story was over. But now they're continuing the story. And it's kind of funny because I remember when I was a kid and they announced, because I grew up with episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6. I grew up with the original trilogy. And I remember in the early 90s, probably around, God, it was like 1992 maybe, or 93, possibly 95, they made a huge announcement that George Lucas was going to make episodes 1 through 3, which was something I never noticed as a kid. I never really noticed the first Star Wars movie said episode 4. I didn't think of that. I was just like, oh, it's the first movie. But he was going to go back and tell the backstory. And when that was announced, he kind of gave a little bit of tidbits, and he said that the story was going to be about Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader. It was going to be that storyline. So all of us kind of had a general idea of what the story was going to be about. But with 7, 8, and 9, the sequel trilogy, we have no idea what it's about. Literally nothing was announced of it. They just said we are working on Star Wars Episode 7, which is going to come out in 2015, so in roughly 2.5 years, a little less than 2.5 years actually, and that's about it. They just made that announcement. They said that subsequently, after 7, they're going to make an Episode 8 and an Episode 9, and that they would take it from there. So essentially, they would see, should we make more movies? And my mind was literally blown. I just started thinking of everything they can do. I started thinking about how Star Tours, the ride, can now become a whole land like Harry Potter if Disney wanted to, because they own Star Wars now. We can grab a drink at the Cantina bar or something like that. So I'm really curious about what you guys think. So if you'd like, in the comments below, write your thoughts on this. I mean, this is pretty big news. Disney owns Star Wars. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, more than likely you're a fan of Disney. Or maybe not, I don't know. But everyone knows what Disney is. Everyone knows what Star Wars is. And now these two, like, media giants are combining together. And who knows what the hell is going to happen from it. So comment down below. I'd be curious to read what you guys say. My opinion, I'm super excited, but I'm also super scared. Because I just hope Star Wars doesn't lose its integrity, in the sense that they start shitting out movies like every year, instead of kind of making it an event, like, oh, there's a new Star Wars movie. Because they said they're making 7, 8, and 9, and then they take it from there, so interesting. But I want to hear what you guys want to say, or I want to hear what you guys have to say. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. Goodbye.
Ooh. That's just a candle. Ooh, don't worry, don't be scared. Okay, and then we have our jack-o'-lanterns.
Did this fall down? You put it there.
No, I put it there. They're so fun. And we have some skulls. You guys like it? Yeah. Do you like it? I love it. Siami has 2 toys in her mouth at once. You're a crazy face. You're excited about the promotion too. Yeah, you get more dog treats. Okay, so before, after. Okay, well, from the camera it just looks orange, but it looks much better, so. Hi guys, so I'm feeling really tired today. I'm still in my pajamas, which is something I basically never do, but I'm just so tired. Like, it's really frustrating because next week is the beta launch for Girl Karma, which is just amazing and so incredibly exciting, but there's also so much preparation and putting in like so many hours this week that I'm just like, whew. Like, it's very conflicting to have fun while you're working but then still be tired after. It's very interesting. I mean, obviously I get like that with my blog and stuff, but it's at a different extent when you have to like really like clock the hours and stuff. But so I'm having a lot of fun doing all the work that I'm doing, but also, you know, I get my random tired spells, and at the end of the day I'm like, whew, that was a lot of work, but then I still enjoy it. So it's really conflicting. But either way, I'm still really tired, and I've been taking a lot of breaks today because I worked, I think, 7 hours yesterday. And although in general that's not a lot of people work 8 to 10 hours, but I'm not used to that. So, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say. I'm not really trying to complain, but just, I don't know, Chris isn't here, so I don't have anyone to talk to right now. So, hi! Yeah, so.
Hi everyone. So Becca and I were sitting here watching the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and
Yay!
I'm enjoying a nice Oktoberfest beer. Can I mention the story about that really quick?
Sure.
Okay, I'm not drunk or anything because I don't get drunk anymore. But there are rare occasions. Let me start from the beginning. I'm a big fan of Samuel Adams. A lot of people, it's weird because I like craft beers, so a lot of people kind of look at me awkwardly when I say I like Sam Adams, because that's not a craft beer. Samuel Adams is a beer you can buy in any store across the nation, possibly the world. But I love it. I don't know why. It was the beer that got me into beer because of their seasonals. So I'm a huge fan of the seasonals in particular, and sometimes I'm very lucky, and I have 2 seasonals at the same time. because once a new seasonal comes out, the old seasonal is shelved, and you know, they don't sell it until the following year. So I had an Oktoberfest, which is the September-October Sam Adams seasonal, and I had a Winter Lager, which is the November and December Sam Adams seasonal. And I have both, like, in my possession. So whenever these rare occurrences happen, which the last time it happened was a year ago, I drink the one that just ended and the new one, almost like a passing the torch type thing. It's a stupid ritual, but for some reason I enjoy doing it. And plus, I get to try 2 different delicious tasting beers, and Oktoberfest is my favorite. So I'm giving it a proper send-off, and we're watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith as part of the send-off for some reason. And Becca laughed at a joke. And I told her, I don't think you've realized this, but by the way, this is what Becca looks like right now. She looks like Hannibal Lecter at the end of Silence of the Lambs. Monster Becca. But I told Becca, I don't know if you realize this, but your laugh has evolved. And she's like, what do you mean? And let me explain. When I first met Becca, and for a very long time, Becca laughed like this. She would go, ha ha! Kind of like in The Simpsons when the guy's like, ha ha! But like prettier and more feminine. And it's very loud, because if you're next to her and she laughs, it hurts you. Because it's kind of like if someone got the bullhorn, the burp, and did it next to your ear, it's that loud. It's really painful. So I'd always tell her, oh, sweetie, God, that hurts me so much. Like, I feel bad because she's having joy at the moment when she laughs, but it hurts me when she's too close. Well, slowly, Becca's laugh has been evolving. And sometimes, you know how, like, when you laugh and you go, like when you kind of giggle in your breath or whatever? Becca goes, she goes like that. But when she laughs out loud, she'll go, so she just laughed like that right now, and it's been slowly going from ha ha to ha ha. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Becca wanted me to tell you guys the story because she's like, this is totally camera worthy. You should get the camera and you should tell the story. And I was like, okay, God, because look at her. She told me it like that.
Well, I do have other laughs though. I don't always go like like sometimes I'm like
You have the giggle, the schoolgirl giggle laugh. And that's not really you laughing. That's just more like, you know, like when you laugh to emulate. I found that amusing, but you're not really laughing. But when she's legitimately laughing, when you're legitimately laughing, you go, It's kind of like, what if Tony Clifton from the movie Man on the Moon and the Munster, Herman Munster from the Munsters, combined together. That's what it reminds me of. But anyway, alright, we're going to continue watching our movie, so bye-bye.
oh my goodness! It's a Bruin! Hello. Just a second. Ooh. It's a really nice chill in the air. That's great. But anyway, so I'm putting out my our election vote, and